angry guy here, and black women are angry that black men are thriving with foreign women. Black women are angry that black men are thriving with foreign women. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the video.
Just know, hey, just know, I tried my best with you coloreds. I got me a white girl. I got me a white girl. Come on, man, let's go.
Hold on, wait, I know what you are thinking. And no, I am not promoting black men to come to Germany so they can get a white girl. But ladies in America, if you are watching my videos, please do not be so hard on American men. I understand that there's some things that you have went through in the past with the Pookies, the Chads, and the Ray Rays, but those good guys that you didn't want back in the days, those are the ones who are leaving the US. Those are the ones that you cannot categorize with those guys that you made messed up experiences with. I just honestly want to show you his cheese smile and her satisfaction. I mean, isn't that really all that we want from a relationship? Just be silly sometimes, have fun, be there for each other, empower each other, and so we can evolve in our relationship. I mean, honestly, ladies in America, if you cannot provide these things along with cooking and cleaning, respecting your man and loving your man, then other women from other countries are willing to do so.
Guys, I want to point out here, now you can see that big smile on his face. You can see that look on her face, look of happiness and submission. And, listen, he was just maybe joking around, but what did he say? He said, I got me a white girl, and then he makes some derogatory statement about colored. And I believe he's referring to black women. I have said this and people did not believe me. Okay? Whenever black women come at foreign women are starting to clap back now. And I already said a lot of times they're using their here. They'll say something like, "Listen, you're here, right? You're over there getting upset with us, complaining about us. When we have real here, this is real here. Anytime these women start saying disrespectful things to these foreign ladies, these women are starting to clap back. Now, here's the crazy thing about this. This man is abandoning black women. He basically said something really disrespectful right there. Now, he said this. Do you think if his wife says something, or the woman, if she becomes his wife, do you think that he's going to say anything if she says racist things? If she says disrespectful things? If she starts talking about, the hair, black women's hair, black women's makeup, black women's bodies, if these women start to become disrespectful, do you really think these men are going to defend them? And I've said this for a while, and I had some dudes jumping into my comments like, we will never tolerate such things. Nope. These men know exactly what these women are doing. These women are trying to hurt these black women, these foreign ladies, when they're clapping back and they're saying the most disrespectful, nastiest, meanest things directed at black ladies. They will have a black man sitting in the other room, sometimes sitting in the exact same room, hearing everything that they are saying. And that dude will not say it. He will not correct them. He will not stop them. That's it. Why would, and here's the thing. He knows that they're just trying to hurt these women in Western society. And he's not going to come to their defense. He's not going to bail them out. He's not going to say, listen, baby, that's what you're saying right there is not right. I know you're angry. I know you're upset, but you can't say those things. All right. It's not right. When they said those things about you, it wasn't right. And you should be saying those things about them. All right. We have to be classier than that. They're not going to stop them. They are not going to stop them. You see, women don't comprehend that the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. And what's happening here is that a lot of these men, and just men in general, who have been treated poorly in Western society, they are becoming indifferent to women. It's not just black men becoming indifferent to black women. It's all men becoming indifferent to all women. White men becoming indifferent to white women. Indian men becoming indifferent to Indian women, Asian men becoming indifferent to Asian women in Western society. It is a phenomenon that is happening right now because men started comparing notes and they started saying, you know what? What's happening over here is also happening over here. What's happening over here is also happening over here. And all these women in our communities, it doesn't matter what color they are, they're all hooking up with the same dudes. They're all hooking up with Chad. They're all hooking up with Brad. They're all hooking up with Tyrone. They're all hooking up with Ray Ray. They're all hooking up with Pookie, Enrique, Miguel, Quan. They're all hanging out with these group of guys. These are the same exact dudes. They're literally jumping on flights and flying all over the place. The girls to go hook up with these terrible men. So now the guys are like, you know what? We're done with this. We're walking away. I've already said this. Women will no longer have access to these men anymore. Modern women, women in Western society, will no longer have access to these men anymore. They didn't want these men, so now women overseas are taking them. Y'all want to tell me that they can attack German women? And they will. They absolutely will. You will see women and black women starting to disrespect German women. Okay? And what's going to happen is it's going to be rough on them because a lot of German women speak English. I know. I've been on dates with some. Okay, a lot of German women speak English, and socioeconomically they're in the same bracket as women in Western society. They are German. Germany is a Western country, to be honest with you. All right, it is a Western country. It's a Westernized country. But it's crazy though that you're gonna have women in the United States just like just literally spitting acid, and it's gonna be repelled right back at them because they think that they can be disrespectful. They think that they can say whatever they want. They think they can attack and say just about anything, and it doesn't work like that. They're gonna get checked really really quickly by these foreign ladies. They need to really check themselves because they're about to get wrecked. They thought that they could go around and do whatever they wanted to do. They don't understand that Western society, America, Canada, United Kingdom, these are only small these countries, they may seem very large to us, but they are relatively small when you compare them to the rest of the world. This is a big world. It's a big world and a small world. And people really need to take that into consideration. It's a big world and a small world. And the things that you do in one place, you don't know when they'll affect you later on when you try to go somewhere else. Modern women, what they're doing is they are really destroying their name overseas as well because they're creating a terrible perception for themselves where men and Westerns in other countries are going to say, oh, okay, so they are those terrible people. Those are the people who are disrespectful. And this doesn't look good. It looks very, very bad. These women are so disrespectful that they're messing things up in even the Dominican Republic. They're going out to the Dominican Republic. They're disrespecting the men. They're disrespecting the women in the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is not a place to play around. You can have fun in Dominican Republic, but you have to remember this is still a developing country. You can get fixed up real fast. Real fast. You could disappear in those places real fast. And these women, they don't have any type of conscious awareness of the reality that they face when they travel overseas. They think that they can take their bad attitudes and their disrespectful nature and go to another man's country and they're going to be okay disrespecting the men, disrespecting the women, disrespecting their mothers, doing whatever they want to do, and they think that they're untouchable. And this is because of how they were raised and conditioned in Western society to believe that they would be bailed out of every bad decision that they ever make and that someone would always come to their rescue, when it just doesn't work like that. And they're going to discover it the hard way now when they travel overseas, when they try to step outside of the United States and it doesn't work out for them. You hear these women calling themselves the passport sisters, but they're going over to countries like Africa and they're getting fixed up over there. They're getting fixed up over there because they think they're going to go over there and disrespect those men in those countries, and they're getting fixed up. And it's like, what do you think? You really, it's only because you're in Western society and we live in a gynocentric society where the simps are running wild. Y'all remember that thing, 304's Gone Wild? Yeah, I mean, we have a problem we have a simp problem in Western society. It's Sims Gone Wild. And these guys, this is the only reason why these women can behave the way that they do. But they step outside of the United States, outside of Western countries, and it's a whole different story. They bring that disrespectful, bad behavior over there, and they find a whole different world. It's not a nice world for them. You can't go to another man's country and think that you're going to get away with whatever you want to get away with. You're going to disrespect people in their country, and it's going to be okay. I'm telling y'all, we're going to see massive change and massive shifts. And these women, these black women are angry that black men are thriving with foreign women. And it's like, they always wanted to make sure that these guys would always be there as a plan B, plan C, plan D. Because as the men leave, those are assets and resources that are leaving. Those are guys that they could use and take advantage of. Because that's how women operate, try to bum meals off men, congregating with one another. And there's a website on Reddit. They have female dating strategies where basically women get together and they teach one another how to exploit men and take advantage of men, to get what they want out of men. And you have a lot of single mothers on there doing this. And for example, they'll tell a woman, like, basically, you keep dating him, and you just you have dudes on the side to, like, take care of you when you need it. And then, once you're in an established relationship with him, like, basically the ring is on the finger, then and only then could you even consider, allowing him access? And even then, there's a lot of women, like, look at Ciara. Ciara, the singer or whatever the heck she is, this woman married some simp, right? And she already had a kid when she married this dude. She was no like, young thing like that. Come on. And then, she's like, oh, well, now she became a born again Christian and God restored her virginity. And so it's now different. So she couldn't do that outside of the sanctity of marriage. Y'all, this is madness. This is absolute madness. I'm telling you. Guys, what do you think regarding this? Black women are angry that black men are thriving with foreign women. I want to know your thoughts in the comments. I know I did not cover even a small amount of content on the video, so I will go ahead and review this video, Soraya's full video again in another video. But I just really felt like talking about this specific part of that video and how interesting I found that. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.